It's very unprompted, impromptu live. We had so much fun talking. I just want to get back on today. I also don't have a blog yet, so I'm trying. I think I'm gonna be able to upload a vlog tomorrow. Mañana. Uploading mañana. Yeah, time. I have more time right now because I'm on a break from school. It's in between semesters right now, so I don't have school for I don't even know how long. To be honest, I don't even know how long. Whatever. It's like a whole bunch of drama, and at this point, I think I need to switch schools, but I don't even know how to go about that, which is why I haven't switched schools or done anything. But I was really good, I was doing really good in school. I was doing all my work. Like when you're in court reporting school, it's divided into two sections. You have a section of theory. Y'all, let me get my steno machine out. I actually love court reporting. I love court reporting. I really do. I enjoy it. It's very cool. It's a very cool skill. It's like learning another language. Wait, let me finish my lip combo. Hold on. Hold on, because like halfway done. I realize I have a problem with this. My brain is like, and when I was editing my vlogs back, I realized that I don't finish my sentences. Like I was editing and I finished the sentence in my head and then didn't even finish the sentence on like out of my mouth and then I moved on to the next sentence. Do y'all notice that? I hope not. Y'all probably do though. I'm like last time somebody told me in my last one of my other lives I was talking really fast. I don't know why I do that. I think maybe I get nervous on live, but then I do it in the vlogs too. So I don't know. I have like I don't like to diagnose myself with anything because I don't want to claim any of that over myself. But I don't know. And whenever I have social interactions with people, like I had an interaction with the girl at the gym today, it makes me nervous to the point where like after I'm thinking about it, like and I'm having anxiety about it. We didn't even have a crazy conversation. She complimented me on the kids. She was like, "Do they have tablets at home?" When I went to pick them up, and I was like, "Yeah, they have tablets at home." And she was like, "They play so good. I can't get my kids to play." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." I don't let my kids on their tablets a lot. My kids get on their tablets like only on the weekends. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. But after our like interaction, I was like, she talked to me. And I was like, and then I'll go over it in my head and be like, did I sound crazy? Because sometimes I feel like I don't sound right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Harrison. Hi, some girl. Hi, D. Hi, Harp. Man, that is a long name. Harpersville, said the library, Prague 813, period. I know that's right. I know that's right. But yeah, like I was saying, when you're court reporting, hi Isaac, hi everyone. When you're doing court reporting, it's like you're in two hi Sammy girl, hey girl, how you doing? Hey, 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 hey. Sammy girl, what's up? Where you been, girl? What you been doing? I'm talking about school, my school troubles. Like I really love doing school, but I need to find a different school because they playing with my time. Like the way they have everything set up. When I was in theory, I was doing everything was very organized. I was able to keep up with all my work, even though it was a lot of work because I could do it kind of whenever I wanted. But now I'm in speed building and they have like the program is I'm telling you it's not me. It's their program because I've been in school for a long time and as soon as we switch to speed building, once you learn the language and you learn the theory and you learn how to write on your machine, you switch to speed building. That's all I have to do, build speed. Like I can be done with school if I build my speed up. You just got off of work. How was work, girl? How was work today? But all I have to do is build my speed, which is crazy to me. It's mind blowing. If as long as I build my speed, I could be done. I'm writing at 100 words per minute right now. Kinda. and you have to get up to 225 words per minute. So, but it's their program, man. They have it so crazy. You have to like everything is like time, like so you can't actually take your time. I can't no longer take my time and do my work, fix mistakes. No, it's everything I do is timed. I have to put on a timesheet, and you can only get this much time. And and then I they switched instructors on me 4 different times. They switched instructors on me 4 different times. Every instructor is doing something different. So then I have to do different. They make me mad. But I was saying, I'm Sammy and everybody. I'm on a break from school, but I miss it, y'all. I really want to graduate. I really want to be done. It was good. I wish I made some sales today, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Oh, girl, yes. I know that's rough. I could never do so. Girl, are you 12? You keep talking about farting like my kids. Are you really my kid on here and you like secretly on the line? Y'all talking about farting. That's cute. Is that how it is in the field? Um, how it is in what is in the field, Sammy? Court reporting, you can freelance in court. This is why I picked court reporting. This wasn't even a live about court reporting. You can do so many things in court reporting. I just saw a TikTok of a guy who's captioning at Coachella. He did Coachella last year because with court reporting you could do captioning for hearing impaired. So you can go to schools and you could do captioning for students, hearing impaired students. You could do captioning for like concerts. You could do captioning. I saw one girl doing captioning on a cruise ship. This guy was doing captioning at Coachella. I was like, that is super cool. Um, you can also caption for TV, like live sports events, if it's live or like being broadcast on TV, the news. Of course, people work in a courtroom with a judge. You could do depositions. You could do like business meetings. It's so much stuff. You can make your own schedule. You can do whatever you want. Y'all, the girls that's doing this, is why I did this. The girls that's doing court reporting that I follow on TikTok, the girls that have been doing it are having $10,000 days. That's why I started this. And I need to lock back in, and I'm not locked in. Girl, laugh at the trolls. I do. It's funny, but I appreciate them in here. Get my watch hours up. That job is time sensitive. Yes, you have to type quickly. Yeah, you're typing everything live. You do get paid more. They have something called real time reporting, which is like whenever you're like further along in your career, when you have really good accuracy, you can do real time reporting, which is where, like, say I was in a meeting, I could give everyone in the meeting an iPad and they would have a live feed of everything I'm typing live. You get paid more for that. But that's like, you got to get into it. You got to get into it after that. But yeah, so like I feel like as soon as I enter speed building at the end of last year, my progress has slowed down and it's like frustrating me. And I just really want to get back into it. But while I'm on a break, I'm like taking time to kind of, do more YouTube stuff. That's why I'm like right now. But yeah, girl, they making money. I'm not playing, they're making money. Big money. You get paid by the page you write. Okay, you get paid by the page. You can add on all kind of other fees if you have different certifications. If you're doing real time. Hello, Paige. Hi, Demetrius. Welcome in the live. Welcome, 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 welcome back. But I really want to get back on it, you guys. I'm putting my machine back. That wasn't even what this is about. Mama always talk about court reporting. I think it's a great career for people to get into. I'm not even in it officially. I'm not in it like that. I need to be. It's impossible to have enough time to do everything, though. Yeah, so what I wanted to get on here and I wanted to watch TikTok. I need another phone. I want to stream and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna wait for y'all to leave. I'm gonna switch topics now. We gonna wait for y'all to leave. Cause what are y'all talking about? Look, okay. This is my high tech setup. Hold on, for I'm dead serious. Why are you being gay? God, what is going on today? Is it cause look at this? I'm streaming. Period. Period. How I work this? I was about to come on here and scroll. Y'all, sometimes TikTok is hidden, sometimes it's not. Am I gonna get a copyright thing? Y'all, did y'all see the freaking school bus that the lady on the school bus almost got, she stopped on the railroad tracks? Did y'all see that? Oh my god. I'm trying to, it almost feels fake because um do you feel like Florida is your final destination? Yes. And you know what? It's the weirdest feeling. I was thinking about that when I first moved in here because I had moved so many times. I was moving every 3 years since like 2018 or whatever. So when I got here, I was like, oh my gosh, is this the last place I'm gonna be? And it's almost weird because every time I say it, I say, is this my final resting place? And it feels very morbid and weird. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna die, right? But yeah, I do feel like it's gonna be my place. But it's a weird feeling to not go anywhere, like to not have plans to go anywhere. Because every time I moved, I was like, oh, we're only gonna be here for X amount of years. Oh, like, I know we're moving on after this. But I really like it here. I know I think Florida's gonna be the state. I don't know if we're specifically gonna stay in this area because like when I think about the future, I know I can't live in this house forever. This is just temporary. This for, you know, this is temporary. We're in public housing. So once I get myself together, I graduate. I would consider other parts of Florida. I do want to travel all around Florida while we're here, but I do like our city. I really, really, really like our city. And I think we'll be here. I've always wanted to live here. Every day I'm like, I can't believe it for real. The fact that I can wake up every day and be like, I'm going to the beach if I want it. That's crazy to me. That's like a dream. Yeah, I really believe I manifested this because I used to. Okay, I do this every day. Like I put the live streams of the beach on every day. My screensaver, I would talk about it. I just feel like I manifested it into my life. So yes, Florida is the place for me. I love it here so far. I have no complaints. Minus a couple of y'all, those kids is still banging on my door, y'all, and they outside playing right now. Every like couple of days they come bum 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 knocking on my, well, today they were knocking. They knocked, I didn't answer, and then they threw some. It sounded like they threw some or hit the door really hard, and then they came back, and now they outside right now. That's annoying me. Otherwise, I like everything out here. Sell me the mirror. You're literally drop dead gorgeous. Remember me when you're famous. Thank you. I don't plan to be famous, nor do I want to be famous. That's too much. I do not want to be famous. I'll take the money, but I like to be able to move around freely. Like I don't want people to recognize me everywhere I go and stuff like that. That seems like a nightmare to be honest. That don't seem fun. But I'll take the money. Hey, Jordy. I look handsome today. Thank you. Did I try Virginia? Come to Fort Myers. I am not pretty. Yes, I am. That's your name is Dr. Ugly. Fort Myers. Where is Fort Myers at? I don't even know where that is. Where is that? Virginia? I didn't do anything in Virginia. I didn't try anything in Virginia. I had some friends that were telling me though. I think whenever we're in the military, I had some military friends and they were telling me like I should try Virginia. And they said they have some really nice areas to over there, but mm, beautiful. Thank you. Yes, you are. Ruthless. It's by Tampa. Okay, I will in the future. I will. I definitely will. I wanted to go to Tampa. I wanted to go to Tampa. I want to visit there. I don't know like exactly what there is to do out there. I don't. They don't have any beaches or anything. But I know it's like a big city, and I'm sure they have a lot going on. So I definitely go there. I am in like Central Florida, so somebody called it the South where I'm at, but I was like, this feels Central Florida. I don't know. But what do I know? I'm not from here. You might like Virginia Beach. Probably. To be honest, anywhere with a beach, I was willing to go. I love the beach. Like I'm obsessed with the beach. So anywhere like super. Is it? How's the weather? I do like the heat as well. I like the heat. I don't think I'm anemic, but I like to be like warm all the time. Yeah, I'll be in here with the air like not even coming on. It'll be set to 76, 77. I'm not playing. And then I'll have my heater on just because I like to be warm. I'm not even cold, but I just like to be warm. So I like being in Florida. So flame. Good evening, my beautiful black queen. Good evening. I've been with a lot of men too, girl. We got all 4 seasons. Yep, 4 seasons. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want 4 seasons. I don't even want the 4 seasons no more. I don't want winter. When we're in Nebraska, winter they did have all 4 seasons in Nebraska, but winter was just extra long. Like they weren't equal. In Nebraska, that was the first time I like experienced a fall, like a real fall, and it was just gorgeous with all the trees turning like orange and colors. It was beautiful. But winter was a nightmare. Does it snow there? Do you get snow? I don't want any more snow. It would just be like bone chilling cold. The Midwest was crazy. The Midwest was crazy. The hail, the tornado threats. Oh my god, I got so scared when I thought it was gonna be a tornado like down the street. I'd never seen it that windy anywhere in my life. I don't even need the seasons. Seriously. You look like Cortezi. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that for real? Somebody always tell me you look like somebody. That's probably nobody. I'm gonna look it up anyway. Cortreezy. Who is that? Cortreezy. You're making that name up. That's not anybody. I, yeah, I do not look like that person. What is this? Who you talking about? I do not like they look like that person. What the heck? She cute. She's pretty. Dang, who is this girl? She has 4.9 million subscribers. Who is she? I never heard of this person. She's very pretty. I don't think we look alike. Do we look alike? Do I look like this girl? She's gorgeous though, but dang. I'm trying to get like her. How does one acquire 4.9 million subscribers? How do I get there? How long has she been on YouTube? Dang. We up here. Look, you see the budget. I'm using a mirror. I need to get my budget up. I need to get my subscribers up. The Stanley Cup Madness. What kind of videos does she make? Kava or Chipotle. I don't eat. I've never had Kava. I think before I left my hometown a couple months ago, they just opened a Kava. I did not go, and the last time I had Chipotle was probably years ago, and I don't even remember. So I'm not into Kava or Chipotle. I'll have Kava or Chipotle at home. I didn't make it myself if I'm eating food like that. Our winter is average, nothing like Nebraska's. Okay, yeah, man, Nebraska is wild. Well, I wouldn't even be mad if I lived somewhere with no winter. Hi, Jeremy. What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing today? What did everybody do today? Y'all don't look nothing like. No, I don't feel I look like her. What? Getting married BBL update. Oh my gosh. Is she married? Do y'all watch her? Do y'all watch this? Do y'all watch her? I never heard of her before. Why everybody getting a BBL? Oh, I feel it make me sad, but I feel like I can't talk. Part of me feels like I can't talk on the subject because my body, like I have a BBL. I don't have a BBL, but I got a big butt, okay? But it's like I'm not lacking. Okay. So I never felt insecure, like, oh, it's a little flat. And I never consider having a BBL because I never need it. I don't definitely don't need one. I could almost get a butt reduction. I'm not joking. I need a butt reduction. If I can get a butt reduction, and this might be a real surgery. If I could get like fat out of my butt and put it into my breast, I would get that done. I really would. Hi, Randy. Is marriage part of the plan for 2026? You don't have those issues. Sammy, I don't. I don't. And I almost feel like it's too much. I got too much going on. But I feel bad for the girls that get the BBLs. Like I feel like y'all don't need them. But it's like, but people are made to feel insecure. But everybody doesn't have to have the same body shape. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish it could be more acceptable for people to have more different body shapes. Everybody don't have to be a Coke bottle. Everybody don't have to be an hourglass. I'm not. Like I said, I don't have everything going on. Everybody don't have to be like this, and I feel like it's okay to have a different body. And some of the BBLs look bad. Some look good, some look bad. But like it's just putting so much pressure on girls. Is marriage part of the plan for 2026? Who would I be getting married to in 2026? Demetrius? Oh my gosh, we're already in April. It feels part of the plans. I would have to hurry up. No, I don't. Somebody asked me this last time. I really am not interested in getting married. And if I did get married, it would only because it would just be a crazy offer I couldn't pass up. And somebody, really rich wanted to marry me, and he was old and he was about to die, and he wanted to marry me and put me in his will and give me his estate. Then I'd get married real fast. Like, okay, honey. That's the only way I'm getting married. There are a lot of older people here. Okay, I told y'all this is a retirement community. I would get married. Mm-hmm. I would sign that paperwork. That's There's something for everyone out there. Out where social media got minds gone. I 100% agree, Sammy. And I think, and I don't even blame everybody because I could I understand even though I don't feel like that. And I feel like it's pressure. Some people are not secure. People have, I'll just speak on women, have insecurities. And especially if you're young. I never went through nothing like that to where I really was down bad to where I wanted to get a surgery. But I can understand other people going through that. And women get talked about so badly about their looks, and I think it's so sad, and it's not fair, and it's not right. And there's so many beautiful women, and I support women what they want to do. Like if they do want to, if they want to get a surgery, whatever. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a big butt. Is what I'm saying. You can have a small butt though. It's cute though. Some of the girls that's getting the BBLs, they're petite. So it's like, yeah, you have a small butt. Why would you have a dump truck back there in your size too? That don't even add up. I don't know. That's just me, but I understand. But I feel bad. I feel bad about it. I feel like it's whack. I also think people need to keep their children off the internet. They're teenagers. I mean, I understand teenagers on the internet. It's just hard. It's so much like influencing. Demetrius, marry you, Demetrius? How much money do you have, Demetrius? And then we could talk about it for 2026. Is that what you're saying? Do I have a celebrity crush? Oh my God. Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. Yes, I definitely do. I surely do. I've been married. Not all. It's cracked up to be. Y'all want to see my celebrity crush? My celebrity crush is Young Nico, guys. I'm in love with her. That's whose concert I'm going to. Baddie. Ah, she's so cute. Look, she's so cute. My celebrity crush is Young Nico. I am obsessed with her badly. I love her. Yes, the mirror. This is high tech. I had. You're welcome. I'll put the mirror up here for y'all, so y'all can see what I'm talking about for real. Y'all like it? That's why I'm like, look, we got to get the budget up. I'm not like homegirl. She got 4.2 million. She could have it. She probably, and then also I'm not tech savvy. So even if I had the money, I probably don't know how to do that. But y'all know they be having the screen is set up on the screen. I don't know how to do that. We got a mirror. Oh yeah. You know what? Oh, I was reading Jeremy's comment. Every time, you know what? Anybody who's dying to get married has never got married before, and that's why they want to get married. Marriage is definitely not as cracked up to be. In that, I had a bad marriage, but I feel like even if you have a good marriage, it's still like I don't know. It's rough out here. A lot of people hate their spouses. Like after a period of time, it just get old. Like I really feel like I did it and I don't need to do it again. You know what I'm saying? I experienced already. Hi. I can't pronounce your name. How could we connect? I asked how much money do you have first. The mirror I'm crying. OMG same. I love her. You don't know who that is. Oh, come on. I gotta block some of y'all. I didn't want to do that. Come on, don't make me do that. I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to keep y'all here. So we could all have fun together. We could chat together. Don't make me block you. This one girl posted a video and she was like, when y'all young people come up with new words and new sayings, can y'all please let the elders know what y'all talking about? What the fuck is she the birthday? Do y'all be on TikTok? You confuse the birthday. You confuse you the birthday. How did you and the doctor get through the fact that you had been with another man? I've been with my husband. Hey, Michelle's hilarious. In school. Yep, I had some penises I flipped on and we're gonna keep it PG. Sections, and you're claiming that you had trauma from the C sections. Why would you get pregnant again knowing that you were most likely going to be offered a C section? And then it's like you had three C sections. Oh my god. This is really bad, you guys. I always hear about black women get C sections at a larger percent, like more than white women get C sections. And it's really sad. I always try to advocate against that because I never had to get a C section, but I've heard so many bad stories about women being forced to get C sections, like just for at the doctor's convenience, just so the doctor can, have a schedule for your birth. And you're at it's so much higher risk getting a C-section. That's so sad. They never want to let you have a VBAC. Billy. One of the greatest acts of freedom you can give yourself as a woman, and I'm down to women, is to go through an ego death. So many women. I'm down to nothing but monopoly money and love. That they are the special one, that they are the chosen one, that they are. It's not my job to make some escalación. You think I would be the person to ask that you're down to nothing but monopoly money and you have love to offer? Do I look like I'm looking for love? Serious question. Ladies, don't take love. I think I can give a little bit of relationship advice now. Now that I just did really bad and I messed up a bunch of stuff. Okay, here's my relationship advice. Don't accept love. Love is not enough unless it's from your children. Love your children, your family members. I'm not looking for love. I love myself already. I'm sorry if I offended you with the mirror. I was trying to say I love it. It's such right. No, girl, you did not offend me. No one could come up here and offend me. No, I love it. That's why I did it. I thought this was great. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm glad you like it. We're on here. I'm not offended. I'm having a good time with this mirror. Look, we can scroll together. Said that they're 30 years old and 11. Y'all, I got something controversial. But TikTok, it don't be hitting sometimes. A lot of these men are on the internet complaining about women constantly asking them for money. Oh, look, we was just talking about this. Broke and always having their hand out, begging. We was just talking about this. So here's the thing: we have men ages between 30 and 50. I agree with that, y'all. I'm like, I know some people don't agree. Personally, like I wouldn't ever like depend on anybody for money anymore. I would always have my own money, and I learned my lesson on that. I think that's very important. Because she said these men want independent minors, and they don't want to like provide financially, but you have to provide financially. Like, how are you a man and you want to get married to a woman and you're not like financially providing? That doesn't make any sense. You can't. You're 38. Okay. What? Then you should have your stuff together. Y'all had 10. You're 38. You have 10, almost 10 years on me to get yourself together. We're living in a patriarchy. Men, like, it's no excuse. We're living in patriarchy. You guys have it. Get out there and get it. The world is designed for men. It's designed for you to succeed. So I don't think there should be any men. If you're a man and you're not succeeding, it's because you don't want to. There's women with multiple kids hustling, multiple jobs, going to school, got her masters, got X, Y, and Z. There's no reason for men not to be out here doing the same thing, getting money. I'm just saying. Mm. This is Queen. Oh, yeah, I think I may get a cover. I'm about to tell you your kid can't read and it's extremely disrespectful. Y'all, there's so many teachers complaining on TikTok about how kids don't know how to read and how kids don't know how to do anything whenever they get to kindergarten. And that's what I was saying earlier. And I forgot, I lost my train of thought. The woman that was at the gym was complimenting me on how my kids play. And she's like, "Do they have tablets? They play so well." And one, I do think it's like partly because they're homeschooled and they play all day. Like they just play all day long together. So they're used to playing together, even though they do fight. But I also do limit their tablets. I don't let them sit on the tablets all day. I have like a certain amount of like screen time. I give them tablet time. And so it like helps them play. You know what I'm saying? It forces them to play and forces them to use their imagination because kids have such they're so imaginative, but when you put them in front of the screen or something, they just meh, and it hurts their attention span, and then they can't succeed in school and yada 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 yada. You know. I know, man. Yeah. Another one with the kids can't read. And here's an ugly truth that a lot of people really don't want to face. That the propaganda that fathers are necessary for children to be successful. She said the reason why they tell you fathers are necessary is to keep women from putting men out when they're acting up, and most of the benefits men provide could be replaced with money. Oh, I have an unpopular opinion on fathers. Um, I don't know why I feel like this, but I don't feel like anybody would probably agree with me. But I don't feel like fathers, and then this is not me saying anything. I think fathers can love their children and take care of their children and all of that. But fathers to me are not equal to mothers, like in any way. So for instance, if you separate and you want your kids to go to court, I mean you have to go to court for custody and they do 50-50. I don't think fathers should ever like automatically get 50-50 custody. Like I don't think they deserve it. I think they have to prove it. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's some unfit mothers, but in general, like if I did the pregnancy for the whole 9 months and I grew the baby and then I birthed the baby and then I breastfed the baby and then I took care of the baby every day and you was just kind of like there, a little bit. You was here, but sometimes you held the baby. I don't know. That doesn't feel equal to me. Like, is that wrong? That's just my opinion. But I don't. I'm not saying kids don't need dads or anything like that. There are good dads out there. There are dads that love their kids. but it's not the same like as what a mother would do most of the time. Like I just feel like it's rare that you find a dad that is just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. Last okay, I'm not saying it. Sade. Do I know Sade? The musical artist Sade? The singer Sade? Get- What do you have kids? You said it's honest. Do you have kids? That's just how I feel. Like that's my personal experience just as a woman like who had to go through that because men don't go through that. It just doesn't seem the same. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Oh my God, y'all! I just saw the news on that today. They decided to do, in my home state in Louisiana, they were voting today to change the minimum wage to 7.25. I mean, from 7.25, and they kept it. They voted to keep it at 7.25. That is sickening. I couldn't believe that. I think that's a shame. The reason they're saying they want to keep it at at 7.25 is so that the prices don't increase. So small businesses don't have to increase their prices. Small businesses are already increasing their prices. Everybody's increasing their prices. Already, the price has been going up since 2020. That's a shame to pay people 7.25. I'm sorry, that is pathetic. That's pathetic. That's why Louisiana is doing so bad, y'all. Louisiana is like lowest in education, everything. I'm sure if I look it up, they're probably one of the poorest states. Like the average income, they're horrible. I'm glad I got out of there, y'all. I'm glad I got out of there. And even just living in Florida now, I haven't been able to do anything, but I'm glad because I have way more opportunities for my kids. Like they offer grants and so many more grants and scholarships for my kids, like that we didn't have in Louisiana. Since I homeschool, I can get homeschool grants and different things like that. So I'm excited to, have those opportunities. And whenever I graduate school, it's gonna be more work out here for me than there was in Louisiana. So they down bad. You do have kids? How many kids you got, Demetrius? You said you didn't have no money. I hope you have some money for your kids. I know you have money. You gotta have money to have kids. What the- Oh my God, y'all know what else has been on my TikTok for you page? The woman that had the freaking oh my God, the woman that's having had the affair with the boy. Did y'all hear about that story? She's having had an affair with the high schooler. He's one high schooler at the school been sleeping with two teachers. You have two daughters. Well, Demetrius, you need to get your money up because your daughters need money. I know you don't have no monopoly money. Y'all, the boy, okay, I don't know the details because I've just been like, oh my God, oh. Y'all, the boy has been sleeping with two teachers. One of them was a little bit older, one of them was 30. And it just got exposed. The older one just straight up like quit the job. And the younger one is trying to fight for the job, but they've been exposing the text messages with him. It is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. This is why um I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, I was saying this is why women need to have like higher self-esteem because the way the boy was talking to her, he was using her for money. The text messages, he was like calling her fat, telling her she was a loser, that she just, was trying to live out a high school fantasy. In the text messages, he was saying this to her, and she was just giving him money. She was begging for compliments. She sent him a picture of her outfit. Like she was going to a concert. She sent him a picture of her outfit, and she was like, I'm gonna give you like $5 per compliment or something like that. So he came up with a couple of compliments, and he was like, all right, cough it up. He said that for her, and I was just like, what? So he was using her for money. She was going along with it. This is a 30-year-old woman. This is a 30-year-old woman, and it's so ridiculous. They also put out messages of him and his friend over Snapchat. He was talking to his friend on Snapchat. I can't say it on here, it's vulgar. Like he was just like, yeah, just I can't say it, but y'all can imagine. Like he was bragging to his friends. He was just like talking about her, how fat she was. He was like, yeah, her stomach was just slapping me, and then da da da. I can't say it, but and then, yeah, so the parents don't want him to press charges because they want him to get a football scholarship because he was on the football team. So she never even got arrested. The other lady never got arrested. And I'm disgusted. And a lot of people don't think the women are the files. But there's a lot of women out there doing that to grooming boys. What men and women, it's getting bad. Protect the kids. Sammy, oh my God, it is really getting bad. And, that's sometimes why I don't feel bad about being overprotective. I'm a helicopter mom, but like, I'm proud of it. I'm a helicopter mom, like, to the highest degree. Like, and then, like on your algorithm, I was watching TikTok, so I watched that story. So then it comes up with and then you get the other stories like that. And then, so I guess there's a trial going on for a little girl who was abducted by a FedEx worker in her driveway, a 7-year-old little girl, which reminds me of my baby because I have an 8-year-old little girl, and she got abducted, and she was by the man, and he's on trial now. I think it happened like a year or two ago, but she was just in her front yard. She was in her front yard. And personally, I don't let my kids, play in the front yard or the backyard, without me being out there. When the little kids were coming to like, knock on the door to ask for them to play outside before they start acting crazy and beating down my door, I was considering it, but I was already telling them, I'm like, you're gonna have to stay here or you're gonna have to stay right here where I could watch y'all because they will run around like all the houses, and it's like cool. It seems safe here. It does seem safe, but you never know. A lot of these crimes, like the FedEx driver who abducted that girl, that was just a crime of opportunity. He was at work. I'm sure he didn't know the girl was gonna be outside. I mean, I don't know. But it was probably just opportunity. Like she was there and he's crazy. So he just took the opportunity. The girl was there. So I'm definitely a helicopter parent. I don't play down to homeschooling. All the way down to homeschooling. I'm not sending my kids to school because look at these teachers. Look at this woman sleeping with the boy. It's crazy, and you just never know. I just feel like it's a gamble. It just feels like a gamble, and I'm not gambling. Why would I gamble with my kids? You're pretty today. Remind me of Aaliyah. Thank you. You guys always have different people that y'all keep saying I look like, and it's really messing with my head. You didn't say I look like her. You just said reminded me. I never gotten. I maybe my face has never been out there, but I have never gotten so many like, oh, you look like this person. You look like that person. Because I don't feel. I don't. I never see it. Yes, we have to protect them. Exactly. I'm not just sending my kids like parents just drop their kids off. They just had a situation on the news in my hometown where they had a bunch of fights break out because parents dropped their kids off at a sky zone. They just went and dropped the kids off and left. Yeah, I was at the splash pad down the street from my house the other day, and my kids were playing. We're the only ones there. And then let me talk a little bit lower because my window right there, and they got people outside. I'm pretty sure these were my neighbors, but I don't know which house they live in. It was a little boy. He had to be about 9, and a baby. He came with the baby. Like the baby was probably one at the most. Just started walking a couple months ago. He watched the baby. He was watching the baby, and I'm like, where is these people? Where's the children? Where's the mama? Why is this boy not about 9 years old had to be watching the child? He came to the splash pad to play. He wanted to play. He was trying to run around and play. He was watching the baby. The baby started running up to my son, hitting my son. And then he started drinking the splash pad water and spitting it on my son. So my son came by me and I had to like put my hand in the baby's face and be like, stop spitting on my child. And the 9-year-old just didn't know what to do. I'm like, where are the parents? Where are the parents? Then the baby had a regular diaper on. So you can't wear regular diaper doing swim stuff. So the diaper falling off, he just exposed, the baby just exposed. So I'm telling the boy, I'm like, his pants about to fall down. So he took the diaper off, but now the baby don't have a diaper. He's probably peeing all over the splash pad. And I'm just like, where's mom or dad? Y'all mean to tell me you couldn't come to the splash pad? All you have to do is sit down. You don't have to do anything. You come sit down and be lazy at the splash pad. You could play on your phone. Like, you won't regret being overprotective. Exactly. And I try to be overprotective, but not sheltering them. I want them to like know the realities of the world that we live in, so they're not easily taken advantage of whenever they get older, because I kind of feel like that happened to me a little bit. And you know what? I wasn't even sheltered, but it was just so much stuff that no one told me about. So when I became like, teenager, I was like, I feel like I was a little bit easily manipulated. Not gonna lie, because nobody was like trying to put me on game. Girl, did you see that daycare worker that threw a shoe? Girl, what? No, this is why I talked about getting money on my channel. It's okay. You're talking fast. You're talking fast. Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Sammy. About getting money. What made you want to start talking about the money thing? I did see that and I like it. I like your mindset. I agree with you. But no, I did not see that story. And I say this every time I see a story like that. I'm like, I'm happy that wasn't my child because I don't want to go to jail. I'm not fit for jail. Jail's not for me. I'm not for jail. And I will go. I will go. So if something like that were to occur, I'm cutting up like that. I will cut up badly. So I'm just really thankful. I'm really hoping nothing like that happen because y'all not gonna see me no more. I'll miss y'all. Girl, I'm be locked up behind the bars, under jail. I'm getting all the revenge. You're not playing with my kids. Are you crazy? Just like you talk about steno, I'm talking about the insurance industry. Okay, that's what's up. I did get into a couple of your lives and I have been seeing it. Sometimes I can't always comment, but I have been seeing some of your stuff, girl. I like it. I like it. And I was thinking about that too, but I'm already into steno and I don't feel like sales would fit me. I just not I'm maybe if I tried, but I don't think I'm a good people person or like a good conversationalist. And sometimes I feel a little bit awkward. So I feel like you have to have those kind of skills to do sales. Maybe I can if I fake it. It's fake it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's for me. But I try anything out to make more money. You know what I'm saying? And I want to I also chose this. Can you make your own hours doing that, Sammy? Because that's another reason why I chose this. Because I could do freelance. You can pretty much work whenever you want. And I wanted to be able to continue homeschooling my kids. So I was like looking for where I could provide for the kids while still homeschooling them and make money. And not have to put them in school. Y'all, they don't even want to go to school. Sometimes I did consider whenever we first moved here because I like it's hard, you know what I'm saying, to have time to do my assignments and their assignments. Sometimes it's hard. So I was considering sending them to school whenever we first moved here. But they're like, no, we don't want to go to school. And honestly, I know I'm not gonna do it. Sometimes I just think about it, but then I get scared. I'm like, oh, no, I can't do it, my baby. Y'all, I would just cry. I would not survive sending them to school at all. I just know I would not. And I don't think they were like, I don't think my daughter would like it. I think my son would be okay. I think he'd make it through. But the way these teachers is doing, I don't know. I don't know. Is whipping abusive? You never came to my live. I didn't. Do you have a YouTube channel? I don't know. You don't have a YouTube channel. I don't whip my kids. I threatened to whip my kids and I never whip them. I don't have the heart. They have gotten whippings. I've spanked them on the hand. I've spanked them on the hand like when they were little. Um, their dad whipped them like whenever we're together. He would whip them occasionally. They didn't get a lot of whippings. They don't get a lot of whippings. Y'all, my when we were in England, actually, it was illegal. You can't whip your kids out there. And one of our friends had whipped his son, and his son went to school and told on him, and he was about to get kicked out of the country. I don't remember what happened, like what happened with it, how he got to stay. But yeah, they was about to kick him out. You can't whip your kids out there. But yeah, they're good. I don't whip my kids. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hi. I can't pronounce your name. Don't call me darling. No one is going to. It's easy to stand in your identity. Keep scrolling up. I don't like. I'm about to get off here because oh my god, I want my For You page to be funny right now. God, where are the funny videos? They said, quick question: how are men so broke if they don't have to buy makeup or hair products or any beauty products? Really, like, what are they spending their money on? Y'all can answer that. Hello, Dakota. What are they spending their money on? Video games? If you thought people were intimidated by you before, just wait. I genuinely think a huge reason why a lot of white Americans are so resistant to the idea of like revolutionary change. Oh, hush, just fly. Okay, so this video is definitely gonna ruffle some. The South is no longer red. It's blue and pink. We're not getting into politics. Yeah, I'm about to go stock up my house. I never talked about this on YouTube, but I'm a prepper. Okay, whenever I had my house, I would do prepping. Like I had medical supplies, I had medicine, I had food, I had water, I had all my stuff. I had to leave all my stuff behind. It with the climate of the world, I don't feel comfortable no more. Oh, y'all stop. I don't feel comfortable anymore. I gotta stock up on stuff, y'all. Too much stuff is going on. And we seen with COVID how fast they wipe the shelves off. Y'all, the shelves can be cleaned in within hours. I got too many kids to feed and I have nothing in my house. Roaches are the physical manifestation of negative thoughts. Not this girl said the spiritual meaning of roaches. Y'all be breaking down anything on here. What is spiritual about roaches? All bug infestations are spiritual. Flies and monster spirits nets. No. They said people can on ever say anything. Come on now. Roaches? That's because you didn't clean up, baby. Okay. Before I start, if you want one day, you know just how. I told y'all Lebanon was a problem. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to practice my Spanish. Did you take that darling in a smart way? I didn't mean it like that. I did. It felt smart. Okay, sorry. That's me. Hi, Joe. I'm probably about to get off of here soon, you guys. I've been on here about an hour. Just yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping about whatever, whatever. Your mom is white. Your dad is black. Are you allowed to say the N word? I never said it before, except when I said it on accident. Uh, I'm not an expert in it. I'm not an expert. You're black. So, yeah, if you want to, you're black. If you're half black. Oh no, you said you're white. You're not white if your mom is black, honey. How does that work? I'm white, but my mom is black. Are you adopted? Honestly, I'm pretty sure most white people say the N word. Most white people who listen to rap music probably say it because you can't. I'm like they say it because they're always lip syncing, and whenever the N word come up, they're like, and I'm just like, go ahead and say it because you know if he wasn't on the camera, you'd be saying it. When you're singing the songs, like you can't. You it just. I'm sure it's just flowing out. I'm sure everybody say it. I don't care me. How long have I been live? I've been live for about an hour, which that's crazy because it hasn't felt like I've been on live for an hour talking, but I have been on live for an hour. Trying to, you know what? We're on here trying to get these watch hours up. What time is it? Okay. I don't know how much longer I'll be on. How's the twirl on the skates? It's not going that good. I'm trying. It's not going good though. I did my best. Oh my God. Yo, that went straight to my freaking throat. I was joking because I never actually went live. Apologies, darling. So okay, I didn't know you were joking. Sorry. It's 2 a.m. for you. Y'all, you like my setup, Joe and everybody? This is my setup. We're watching TikToks. I put a mirror up because this is the budget. And was scrolling. The budget is on the ride, and it actually starts. Oh, I love to do these videos. You got to do this to stop get from getting dementia and connect your left brain and your right brain. Y'all, this is actually really hard. When I first started, I could do it good now. You put two fingers under, one finger on top, switch. Two fingers under. It's actually harder than it looks. Okay, anyway. It's 2 a.m. It's 7 o'clock here. I can't skate at all. I love skating. I used to always love skating, and then I would never get to skate. So I've been trying to like have more hobbies and just do more things, just for fun. Cause why not? Cause life is short. So that's when I started skating. But recently, like ever since moving, since I have the kids all the time and they don't like go with their dad regularly, I haven't had time to practice too much. I've been practicing in the house. It been raining, but I found a skate park close by, so I might go there. I don't know. I don't know if I should go like with my big self because there's some kids. So I don't know. And I never skated in like the bowl thing. Yeah, I saw somebody skating like on skates, like the skates rollerblades that I have doing freaking flips. Like they did a backflip. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I got too many kids to be doing backflips on some skates before I break my neck. You funny, bro. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. I took up skating. That's my one hobby. I tried to take up reading. It didn't come through. I read I read two books and then did it was it two? I read two full books and then like I stopped in the middle when I haven't picked up a book since. I'm learning Spanish. That's my other hobby. I don't know what else to do next. I think that's all I have. I need more hobbies. I'm trying to I need to do more stuff. I need to get into it. Grocery store, hardware store, or fast food place. All right, you guys. So they just told us that in our district we are getting rid of a bunch of speakers due to budgeting. So I just want to know if any other states. Let me stop drinking. Once I learn rollerblades, I couldn't regular skate after that. See, I have regular skates, but I want to get a pair of rollerblades. I want to do both, but right now I'm trying to master the skating. I'm trying to learn how to spin, and I only know how to skate backwards. Like I'm trying to like learn how to do like the tricks on the skates and stuff, and dance on the skates and everything like that. In school, I have to learn French, Spanish, English, and Greek. Yeah, I think we all do had to do that. I took French whenever I was in high school. I think they've always done that. They've always made people learn a second language, but you don't really learn in high school. Like I took French for 2 years. I don't know anything. I can say bonjour. I can say I could count to three. That's about it. After 2 years of French, I think I should learn more than that. I'm learning Spanish and I'm teaching my kids Spanish now. So like they're picking up on the little bit of Spanish that I know. I accidentally bought Duolingo. I do that all the time. I set up a free trial and then I forget. So I end up paying for Duolingo. So that's how I've been learning. And I've been on like the Google Translate app trying to learn. And then I teach the kids. But that's too many languages. French, Spanish, English, and Greek. I want to be fluent. I want to be like closer to fluent by October. I think I could do it. I'm gonna lock in. with my Spanish for real. I'm trying to find somebody. Maybe I'm hoping I can find somebody through here though. I need somebody to like talk with to talk to me. Public school barely teaches English the right way, right? Right? They're barely teaching anything the right way. They're barely teaching anything the right way. That's why I'm homeschooling. And I'm like, it's funny because when you're homeschooling, I'm relearning everything. Like, so much stuff I forgot about that I learned before. And my kids are still in elementary school, but I'm like, oh, or it's like stuff you know how to do, but you don't know why you're doing it. I'm like, that's what that's called. You know what I'm saying? Like as I'm teaching them. But I think, whenever they get older, I'm gonna give them a math tutor. They're gonna need a math tutor because I'm not good at math at all. Like I'm horrible at math. And that's like a thing about public school. It's so easy to like fall in the cracks. I feel like that's what happened to me. I don't know if it's because I changed schools, but I remember switching schools and then I was in math class and the teacher's like, yeah, you guys were supposed to learn X, Y, and Z last year. So pull out your workbooks. And I was like, what? I was like, I did not learn that. So, and that's where it went, started going downhill for me in school. Never picked it up. No one ever taught me. And then, once you get behind on this and then you go to the next grade and you go to the next grade, you don't know what's going on. I don't want that to happen to my kids. That's why working one on one, I could watch them and I can say, like, oh, okay, they're struggling with this because I'm the only one teaching them. So I could just go back and be like, okay, we have to relearn this or we have to practice this some more before I move on. Because in school, they can't stop to help one person, they have to keep going. They have to keep going. They can't stop for all the kids. I can count to 10 in Spanish. I can count to 19. I can count to 19. After 19, I'm still working on that. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Hi, Sky. Am I in college? Technically, yes, I am in college. Actually, yes, I am. I'm gonna start back driving Lyft again. I'll come back if you're still alive. Okay, Joe. Hope you make some money on there. Hope you make some money. I'm disappointed in my car because that's how I was like doing gig work and stuff, but with the way my car has been acting, it's rough out there. And I paid all that money to get my car fixed, and my car is still like sketchy. I paid that $1,300. Hi from the UK. Hi. What's up in the UK? I paid that $1,300 to get my alternator fixed, and the freaking it's still weird. Like, not every time. This is the what I told the people at the mechanic shop. I told them like when I'm starting it up, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes it stutters and it's still doing it. So I'm like, bruh, if I pay these people and something happens to my car, I'm gonna be so mad. Hello from New York. Hi, New York. Uber and Lyft. I'm not Uber and Lyfting everywhere. Whenever I took the Lyft with my kids, if I get a Lyft big enough, it costs like 30 something dollars to lift from like maybe like 5, 6 miles away. We were 5, 6 miles. It was 30 over $30. I cannot I cannot Uber and Lyft everywhere. That'd be crazy. If I had the money, I actually wouldn't mind because like, you're just getting a personal driver everywhere. Actually would. Rainy and knife crime as usual. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's the thing about it. That rain and that gloominess has to suck so bad. Oh my gosh. It makes you so depressed. Knife crimes. Yep. If they don't have pew pews, they'll find something else. They'll find something else. Hello. If it's definitely too high to use it daily. Oh my gosh. It is. But I've never done Uber. So I ended up doing Lyft because Lyft said it said it had the option to like pick women drivers. I wanted women drivers. And like you could click it and it'll put like your preference for women. Y'all, I have not had a woman driver yet. Do women drive Lyft? Cause I keep getting men. I'm like, I didn't want to have a man. I want a woman. I don't want men driving me around. So that's why I did Lyft, but I still have a man. I still have men picking me up whenever I do live. I'm about to get me an e-bike though. I'm about to get an e-bike. A lot of people drive e-bikes around here. And I just want one for fun. We could bike to the beach and stuff. The beach is, you know, not too bad. I literally just binged watched all your videos. I found your channel like 2 days ago. Loving God. I love you, Tinker Skybell. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I love those comments. I always appreciate you guys loving the videos and stuff like that. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And I'm happy you binged it. Because I need those watch hours. I know you saw like I was trying to get my watch hours up. Oh my god, it's so hard. You know what? No, I'm not saying that anymore. It's easy. It's easy. Back then it was hard. Now it's easy. Hi, can't pronounce Janara. These comments are wild. I'm not reading those comments, honey. The wild ones. That's considerate. Women do drive Lyft. I haven't found like they're not there when I need to take Lyft. They haven't been on there. I don't know. I mean the men, like when I have gone on Lyft, like everyone has been nice. Like nothing crazy has happened to me. But you just never know. You never know. Unfortunately, these days, I don't want to be in a lift with a man all the time. Get used to it. We don't have poisonous snakes or regular tornadoes, hurricanes. That's where the fun comes in life. When you have a little tornado passing through, as long as it don't tear your house up. A little hurricane, it's poisonous snake. It makes life exciting. We just had a snake outside on our walk. I don't think it was poisonous, but we were walking somewhere, and my daughter saw a snake. I didn't see it. She was like, "Mom, it's a snake." I was like, "Run!" We just ran away. She said it was a black snake. I don't think black. I don't know, have like no idea what kind of snake that could have been. But yeah, you gotta spice stuff up in life. You gotta have a little hurricane. Gotta have a little snake, alligator in your backyard. You know what I'm saying? Life is boring otherwise. And Melanie Martinez. I first saw you trying red pickle egg. That's so funny, Demetrius. I saw those in Sam's Club the other day. They don't have those in the Sam's Club where I'm from. And I was looking at them in Sam's, and I was like, ugh. I was like, why did I try that? I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be good. It's disgusting. Why are they red? It has no flavor. It's just vinegar. Why do they make them red? What? Who's Melanie Martinez? Who is that? Where's my mouse? Wait, what is this? She a singer? I don't know who the heck this is. Who is this? What does she do? She looks fun. No. Is she British? She just looked like she would be British. Is the teeth. The teeth always make me feel like she's got to be British. The British are coming. No. Spanish. Hispanic. Martinez. Hispanic. Maybe. Nah, I'll take robins in my backyard. Let me think. What do they have in England? They have to have something crazy going on when you know what's crazy? No AC. That's crazy. That's bad. Oh my gosh. No AC. We was blazing up in there. They wrong for that. They wrong for not putting AC in there. I'm sorry. It's worth it on the like hot months. Without the red dye, they probably look horrible. But they look horrible red. I was thinking since it was red, it had some kind of flavor. Look me, I'm just eat. Who is eating that? What do people use that for? Melanie Martinez. I'm gonna listen to her song. Where I put my headphones? Girl, what she got going on here? What's the Melanie Martinez song that I should listen to? I need new music. I need more stuff to add to my Apple Music. She's a singer. Hi, official Don. Our houses are super insulated to keep the heat in the winter, so it's usually dead in the summer. Yeah. So when we're in England, we had our house was like in the kitchen. The kitchen was really long, and they had a bunch of windows. They had a was it a door right there? No, they had a window, door, and then like patio doors. So in the kitchen, it would be freezing in the winter. It's like the sun with all the windows, the sun would be like beaming in the house, so it'd be so hot in the summer. It was ridiculous. It was so annoying. Like I never went to go in the kitchen because it was always like the temperature. We were in Suffolk. I don't want to say the place right. We're at Brandon, Suffolk, at RAF Lake and Heath. I don't know if I said the place that we were at right. It's Suffolk. Suffolk. I think it's the county. Y'all. I hope I didn't mess that up. Ooh, she has a new album called Hades. Is that what it's pronounced? Leanne has it. What is that? I think you would like her song called Garbage. It's not garbage though. Period. 13 days ago. Is it in Spanish? Or no? Do I just keep making this up? Slay. Oh, she has a genius. She's an artist. Okay. Who is that? Y'all hold on, let me try this. This is cute. Oh, I have to be in like the mood to listen to this kind of music. But her voice is very pretty. You don't pronounce the L. It's Suffolk. 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 But spelled Suffolk. Okay, I've been saying like that. Okay, I was in Suffolk. That don't sound right to say. That don't sound right. I didn't quite enjoy my time there. It was very different. Who is that? Leanne La. I don't know how you pronounce her name. Y'all know all the people. 10 years ago, dang, she been making. Oh, she has a tiny desk. Does she have new music? Yeah, she kind of. Does she make new music? Everything on here is old. Disarray. Yeah, I don't like so much like I have to be in the mood. Like I don't like the ballads and sometimes the soft singing. Like it depends because it makes me feel sad. I don't know. I don't want to get I have to be in the mood because I don't want to get put in my feelings through music. Yes, y'all send me all this is like yes, it sounds pretty, but I'm just like, I'm gonna get sad and tired. Some nice land there. I'm in Sheffield up north. Northeasterners, no, northerners are way more friendly generally, less stuck up and more working class. Um, yeah, we didn't talk to too many people there. I know people are not like out here, whenever you pass somebody and you smile and you're like, hi, hello, people are not friendly there. Our neighbors, we're friendly with our neighbors. And our landlord was like so mean. It was like this really old guy was our landlord. He ended up dying. He was super old. He ended up dying toward the end. But he was like, we caught him talking to our neighbor about us. He was like talking bad about us to our neighbor. But other than that, I didn't really have too many like experiences with people there. Everyone just kind of like kept to themselves. Everybody was pretty chill. We didn't really talk to many people. I don't know. Like two separate countries. Okay. Yeah, we didn't travel a lot there. I really don't know much about it, to be honest. But like, I don't know. I just was kind of bored there, like with the area we were in. I found like it wasn't much to do. We didn't have anything near us. It was just nothing there. No like shopping. Even when we went to London and then everybody was talking up like going to Nando's like at the time, like trying Nando's. So we tried Nando's and it was I just felt like the food was not good. The food was like bland. It wasn't the same food I was used to. No offense. And then the beans, all that we tried the stereotypical beans and toast and stuff. We went to Asda Walmart, and they had a little cafe. So we got the breakfast, and it was like the tomato stuff with the beans and the toast for breakfast. It just was. It was not what I was used to. Yeah, I go down south, and it's a culture shock how people don't smile and say hello. Okay, so it's different there when you travel. London is overrated. It's yeah. We just seen the Buckingham Palace, and then that's about all we did. We walked around. We got lost on what's the train thing called? I forgot. We got lost on there. Couldn't find our way back for a long time. Most places sell bland food to me. Yeah, man, the best food we had, they had a pizza place. I still think about those wings. Those were like the best wings I had. They had a pizza place called Bella's there. And we would order pizza from them all the time and get wings. That was the best food. That was the best food I had there. A pizza and wings. Like, I don't know what it was with their wings. And they'll always bring us extra food whenever they come. They bring us like extra pizza, bring us extra sodas we never paid for. So they were real cool. But otherwise, I didn't like any of the food. I got a little bit. Don't be dissing beans on toast. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got diss the beans on toast, man. I can't get down with the beans on toast. I'm sure you get good fiber from the beans and the toast, but I just couldn't get down with it. I was just like, what is going on? I couldn't even eat my food. And then the sausages. But it was cool though. But one thing, you know what, I can say good thing about living there. The food was better quality. That was a bit of a culture shock to me. Whenever we would go to Tesco, when you would like pick up a bottle of ketchup, and the ingredients were so simple. It was like tomato paste or whatever, tomato whatever, and water. Like the ingredients were always so simple. And another thing I was surprised about was the eggs. That the eggs, I didn't know that the eggs are really fresh and they're not refrigerated there. So like every time we got eggs, there would still be feathers and stuff stuck to the eggs. And like that was a culture shock. And the fact that they weren't refrigerated, I didn't know it was like that out there. So that's one positive thing I can for sure saying about living there. The food quality was better. But they need to make bigger refrigerators, man. The refrigerator is small. You can't, everything is smaller. Vehicles are smaller. The refrigerator is so tiny. You can't like bulk shop. I know we do everything bigger in America, like big vehicles, big houses, big everything. So I was just used to this. So going over there, it's like you can't even, the freezer was just 3 drawers. I couldn't fit anything in the freezer. Do you miss that Louisiana food yet? Nope, I surely don't. I like Louisiana food, but I don't eat it often. I don't eat that kind of food that often, so I don't miss it. Whenever I go back to visit, that'll be enough to get the Louisiana food. Like I'll have boudin and a little bit of something, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I don't eat it. Plus, I can't cook it if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to. But honestly, after eating it my whole entire life, growing up eating Louisiana food, I'm done. My kids don't like to eat it either. They hate it. Except my youngest. My youngest like to eat the Louisiana food. Some cheese and bacon, maybe scrambled eggs, black pepper. No, that sounds good. But that's a regular breakfast. That's a regular breakfast. I eat that. I could eat that for breakfast every day. I'm trying to stop eating as much bacon. They said bacon is a really big carcinogen. But I don't know. They everything is these days. Everything causes cancer. We don't cram sugar and preservatives in everything either. Exactly. You guys don't. And I would like that was really surprising that I could just turn over the label and read the ingredients. The food out here is so bad. It's impossible to keep up with everything. Like I do my best, y'all. I'm not like the healthiest, but I do try to at least I flip over the label and I'll like look at how much sugar is and stuff and I try not to do too much sugar. Almost like more so. I mean I am trying to be healthy, but I'm not. I try to watch my weight. You put all that on top of the beans and the toast? You do beans toast and then you put all that on the top of one toast? That's a lot. It's almost like you're doing avocado toast, but with beans instead of avocado. Because that's how I would put my avocado toast. I do the toast, avocado, egg, bacon, cheese. Try some avocado toast if you haven't. I don't know what, or if you all want to stick to y'all beans. I don't know. I like, and don't get me wrong, I like beans. I just never wanted to put beans on a piece of bread, a piece of toast bread. I never got the urge. Hi, Matthew. Food is terrible in the USA. It is terrible. I was just thinking about that. I wish I could start a little garden to get some fresh fruits and vegetables because I know they use so many crazy pesticides. So you could be eating fruits and vegetables and think you're eating healthy, but it's so many pesticides and chemicals on the fruits and vegetables. It's not healthy anymore. Just poison. I don't think I could though. I'll have to like maybe if I do try to plant or start a garden, it'll have to be in a pot because it's so sandy everywhere. There's no way you could put anything in the ground. I don't think. I don't know much about that. I spent a summer in New Orleans when I was 8. They ate crawfish and gumbo almost every day. Okay, during crawfish season, yes. During crawfish season, people eat crawfish every day. It's bad. They get real ridiculous about it. Like, it's weird. Honestly, I think the obsession is kind of crazy. I never got into crawfish because I used to get an allergic reaction or like a reaction to seafood. So anytime we would do crawfish boils, I would just eat like the potatoes or the corn that they put in the crawfish with the sauce. But I would not eat the crawfish because it just made me sick. It used to make me sick. I can eat it here and there, but and eating gumbo in the summer is crazy. Who's doing that? Are you sure? It was gumbo. Usually people wait so it starts cooling off because we really don't get a winter in Louisiana. Barely a winter. It might be 4 weeks of cold weather and that's it. So once it gets drops down to 60, that's when everybody's like, oh, time to make gumbo, time to make red beans and rice, time to make whatever, whatever, whatever. That's usually when people start making gumbo. But gumbo every day in the summer is diabolical. Oh, you said crayfish. Did you mean crawfish? Yeah, I like avocado toast. Yeah, I like avocado toast too. It's just hard to keep avocados like as soon as they're ripe, you have to eat them. They're never ripe at the time I want to eat them. So sometimes I have an avocado, sometimes I won't have an avocado. I don't know. Sunday roast, pie chips and gravy, full English breakfast is peak English food in my opinion. A Sunday, what are pie chips? What is pie chips? And gravy? You guys put gravy on everything. It was good, but everything was spicy. Yeah, they be tripping on the spices. They be tripping on the spices. I can't eat that much seafood. Like I could eat crab without getting anything. Like I could eat crab legs, no reaction. If I eat lobster, crawfish, whatever, I don't know. It just makes me sick sometimes. Shrimp sometimes. It just depends. They don't play with the seasoning. They get down with the seasoning. What's good? What's going on in this live stream? Nothing. We're just chatting. We're just talking. Nothing much. I don't know if you heard this before, but you okay. Thank you. I did hear it. I tell myself every day in the mirror. Mirror. Not try. Okay, baby. Oh. Shut up. Where are all these people coming from? We was talking, and there was a bunch of weird people coming in here. Okay, I think I'll wrap this live up. I'll wrap this live up. We've been on here for a minute. Thank you guys for chatting with me. I had a good talk. Steak, pie, or chicken, ham, and leek pie, chunky chips, fries, mushy peas, and oh my god, no. No. I'm sorry. Is that rude? I'm glad you like it, but I'm glad I don't have to eat that. That's not. And I've like what they say? I decentered food, okay? Trust you. I'ma trust you, but I won't eat it. I decenter food. So most of the time, of course, I like food that tastes good, but I'm not eating for taste like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to have a big back. So I just eat whatever. Patiently waiting for the next upload. Oh my gosh, I know. That's why I'm on live today. I did make a vlog today. Hopefully I'll be able to put it up tomorrow. It's really hard to like edit, these days to find time to edit and film. And I wish I could daily vlog again, yo. When I was daily vlogging, I actually cannot believe I daily vlogged. How many days did I do? 40 days? Did I do 41 days or something like that? I don't know how I did that. Looking back, I don't know how I did that. But if I had time, I could do it again. But I will try to put out as many vlogs as I possibly can. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. What kind of vlogs you want to see, Pinker Sky? Just vlogs? What kind of videos? I mean, what kind of videos do y'all want? I also never. I mean, I think people just, I think everybody likes the vlogs, but I'm just gonna ask if anyone has suggestions or video ideas because I have some ideas, but I don't know what everybody wants to see. Google and English Sunday roast. Oh my god! Come on. Jeez. Let's see. It looks fine. It looks like a regular roast. Why are we eating it with chips? No mashed potatoes? No mashed potatoes? Why are we mashing the potatoes? That's why I feel the roast. What are we seasoning the roast with? That's the thing. I can eat a roast. I like roast. What are we seasoning it with? Because we can't only season the roast with salt and pepper. That's all I'm saying. We have to use more than salt and pepper. And I know y'all probably don't like to do that. Look, I need more than salt and pepper and rosemary. I need more. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. But that's like a heavy meal. That's heavy. And who is cooking that? Not me. Lord, and the gravy. The gravy and the peas. I love the day to day, normal daily stuff. Okay, perfect. Because that's exactly what I was going to film. That's exactly what I filmed. Okay, good. Sometimes I get in my head about it. I always say that. I get in my head and I'm like, do people like this? So I'm going to keep that up. That's easy to record because I'm doing it anyway. Might as well pick up the camera and record. I want to hear your perspective on marriage that is fulfilling and not just functional. On a marriage that is fulfilling? What do you mean? I'm not sure if I'm understanding. You want to hear my perspective on a marriage that is fulfilling and not just functional. What do you mean by functional? We season food. We're not that white. Okay, but salt and pepper is not enough. Is what I'm saying. The only thing I put salt and pepper on is eggs. Or like, okay, if I'm cooking a breakfast, I'm cooking eggs, salt and pepper. If I'm cooking anything else, you gotta get into it. You gotta get into it. You gotta do more. We stole spices from around the world for a reason. I don't know. I told you everything was bland. I remember when I went to the grocery store, I got something simple. I got this pizza. I got a frozen pizza out there at the grocery store, and it looked so good. I don't remember what kind of pizza it was, but it had like peppers and like I like my pizzas like the supreme pizzas with all the stuff on it. So it looked super flavorful, right? So I was so ready to eat it. When I bit into that pizza, it was so bland. It was no taste. You couldn't taste anything. And it was just colorful and pretty. I thought it was about to be so good. Nothing. It gave nothing. Nothing at all. I was very disappointed. And it's funny out there, you guys call barbecue just grilled food. Like, y'all having a barbecue, the food is just grilled. It's no barbecue sauce. But y'all try y'all best, that's cute. I understand. I definitely understand it. Y'all do what y'all could do. Y'all work with what y'all can work with. When I was out there, the way I survived was on the base, like on the military base. They had the American food at the commissary, so that's how I survived. Like I was able to get my Tony Sashery and like all my good stuff that I needed to cook from the commissary. If not, I would have been down bad. I think my mom was sending me stuff too. I think she sent me some stuff if I recall. My wife's mom doesn't even put salt and pepper on the chicken. They do exist. So not putting salt and pepper at the bare minimum is crazy. I know people out there do that, but you know what? That's your food. You can cook however you want in your food. You know what I'm saying? Chicken probably white. Chicken probably all white. Poor baby. Hey, as long as I have to come over and eat it, I'm actually so good. I'm actually so good. I'll do my own thing. But I eat this roast and somebody else cook it, y'all. I do not like cooking. I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all, honey. I'm about to get off of this. I'm about to close up my setup for the night, y'all. Hope y'all appreciated my mirror. TikTok wasn't funny today. That was disappointing. Sometimes it's hitting, sometimes not. That was funny. I'm about to get over here. We do burgers and hot dogs when we barbecue, but there's some good places for ribs, etc. Yeah. I didn't find any good places to eat. The best place we ate was like at a sushi place. I do like sushi. Functional as in financial benefits and someone to help with the day-to-day tasks. That's cool, but it's not enough to fulfill you. What do you think is the right foundation to enjoy a marriage? I think that depends on the person, and what they like. I wouldn't be looking for fulfillment outside of myself at this point. So I fulfill myself in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like things I want to do, things that make me happy. I I give it to myself. You know what I'm saying? It's already in my life, so I don't need to look for a marriage to get that. That's how I feel. And it's not a good feeling to depend on someone else for those things. Um So that's why I'm just talking about like the money, the finances, like what'd you say? Functional financial benefits and someone to help with the day-to-day tasks. Like personally, I see that's, as mostly the only benefits to it. Otherwise, I can't see any other benefits to marriage personally for me, like at this point. If you want emotional support from somebody, you can get emotional support from your family members. You know what I'm saying? You can have emotional support from your friends. And a lot of time, I'm not just gonna speak from my personal experience, but I feel like other women are not getting emotional support from their husbands because there are a lot of men that aren't as intelligent, don't have as much emotional intelligence, what I'm saying, or they're not as good at talking about their feelings or opening up. So that's my opinion on. That's why I don't really feel the desire like to get married. I'm not saying I'm just waiting for any women. I don't know how many women are in here. It don't seem like a lot, but I would like, to see what like benefits women think. Like what other one would say what benefits they're getting from marriage because I don't know if there are any. I can't think of any besides the financial stuff. You could pay all my bills. Great. That's how I'm benefiting. You could do X, Y, and Z. I was on this girl's live recently and um people like she's a YouTuber, so people like talk bad about her on her relationship or whatever that she's with, the guy she's with. So her comeback, and I love the girl and everything, but she's young. So her comeback was like, she's like, yes, I love my man so much. I am so spoiled. She didn't say how he's spoiling her, so I don't know. She was like, I don't have to take out the trash. And then she thought, and she was like, I could just go on and on, but I love my man. And I'm like happy for her, like no shade to her. But I was like, girl, the trash, that's it. Do you know how long it takes to take out the trash? It takes 2 minutes. You tie the bag and you take the trash out. Honestly, I think men have it easy. I would rather take the trash out than having to do all the work women do. He taking out the trash, right? And maybe he'll help clean sometimes, but you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're you're scrubbing the toilets and the bathtubs, and that is a lot of work. I would much rather take the trash out. I would much rather take the trash out. So I don't know any benefits. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all think. What if you met a Monopoly millionaire? What is that? What is a Monopoly millionaire? I don't even care, y'all. I'm trying to become a millionaire myself. I'll become a millionaire myself. I'm not worried about that. So that's for other people. Like I said, I did that already. I got married already. I had a family. It was very cute, but we're moving on in life for now. Focus on myself. Gonna get my own money. I'm gonna do my own thing. I don't really see at this point. I feel like it's a setback. I feel like it's a setback, and it's gonna hold me back. Having a man, I feel like it's just gonna tie up too much of my time. Where I could be spending my time with my kids. I could be spending my time doing my hobbies I mentioned earlier, pouring into myself, bettering myself. Like I don't even have time. You want to be a millionaire? Buy Bitcoin. How do I buy Bitcoin? Because I don't know how to do that. I would need a whole lesson. I have no idea how to do none of that stuff. I think I'm a pretty good husband and father. We work, but we tag team like chores. I'm 36 now, been together 15 years. That is very wonderful. Um, that's very good. That's good to hear. We support each other and having lots of love. That's great. That's great. Well, it sounds like you have a great marriage, from what you just told me. And that's a really long time for you guys to be together. I just feel like, I can't say for sure because I don't know every married person on the planet, but it almost seems like there's more people unhappy married than there are people like you just said they're happily married. But that's good. Most people, at a certain point in time, they don't love each other anymore. You just hear all the horror stories. The first thing you have to do, want to know. That's the first thing you want to do. Well, I don't really want to know it, to be honest. I don't know. Not right now. I'm not. I'm just not at that point. For like, I don't know. I'm not interested. I'm doing other things right now. because they usually marry for the wrong reason. That's the thing. Like, I don't know what is the wrong reason, you know? In my eyes, at this point, marrying for love is the wrong reason. Not only for love, you can marry and be in love, but marrying only for love, like only for love. The majority of relationships are unappealing. I agree. That's how I feel. And I also think it's pushed on you that you have to get married, you have to start a family, but you don't. You don't have to, or you can take your time. You could take your time. You could do you. You could live your life. No, yeah, sorry. I don't know. Maybe you can make a YouTube video about how to start Bitcoin. I just read a study saying women are happier single and men are happily being married, generally speaking. That is the consensus I have come to. Um, it seems that men are benefiting more from marriage than women are benefiting from marriage because just speaking in general, like you said, traditionally when a man and woman get married, and they take on the traditional roles, women are doing more work than men, and the men are benefiting from the women. They're getting home cooked meals, they're getting their laundry done, they're getting maid service, they're getting their kids taken care of, they're getting all these things done. And what are women getting? Like, most women are not getting all their bills paid, they're not getting spoiled, financially or emotionally supported, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not seeing all the benefits for women, because most women are not receiving those things, which is what I would think women want in a relationship. They might want romance, they might want financial support, emotional support, and they're not getting that. Got to wait for the Lord's timing and focus on our wants. Yeah, you could just focus on yourself. You can focus on whatever you want to do. I kind of wish that's what I did whenever I was younger, because I think I would be way far ahead in life. I definitely think getting married set me back in life. It set me back. I could have done way more if I just focused on myself, like way more. And I know that to be true because ever since I got divorced and I have been focusing on myself, like, my just personally, my growth has just like skyrocketed versus over the 10 years I was in a relationship, the almost 10 years, it was just I was like stagnant with myself. So it wasn't benefiting me. Like, it was just holding me back. I'm talking to the chat too. Make a YouTube video. I hear you. I hear you. I've been a stay-at-home dad. I cook, I clean, etc. My mom raised me well. Okay, that's cool. I know some people like to get into that. Many men see women as an extension of their mother. Exactly. They want a mommy. They want a maid. They want somebody to take care of them. They want somebody to mommy them. And a lot of women have to mommy their husbands. And what, like, that is a turn off. Who wants to have to mommy somebody that they're with? You're supposed to be protecting. You're supposed to be a grown man. Now I have to keep reminding you, did you do this? Did you do that? They had a woman. This is really sad. They had a woman on the internet, and her husband made her mad about something. I can't remember. So she's like, I'm gonna move everything to where he can't find it. So she literally went around and she took his deodorant and she turned it around. And she took his slippers and his shoes and she moved them like to a different shelf. She was doing little stuff like that. She slid his keys to the other side of the counter. She's like, he's not gonna be able to find it. I'm like, is he slow? Like, y'all know, like, the stereotype whenever men can't find anything, they're like, honey, where's my all she did was turn the deodorant around. You're not gonna be able to find it. Hi. If y'all names are crazy, I'm not gonna say them. It's a result of cherry picking from the Bible without understanding it fully. Someone could use you without reciprocating anything. I agree. No, that's incorrect. Mothers' love for their sons is the only unconditional love they will receive. Okay, what's wrong with that? Okay, yes, you put down all caps. Probably so. I actually agree with you. Yeah, yes. Where else does anybody get unconditional love from? Who's giving unconditional love? You shouldn't be giving unconditional love to people. It should have conditions. Love should have conditions. Or you're gonna get walked all over. I would love my children no matter what, but I'm not just gonna stand behind my children like if they did something wrong, I'm not standing behind them. I'ma love you unconditionally. So once their mother has passed away, where will they get it? You don't have to get it. Who you're not entitled. I don't think anyone is entitled to receive unconditional love from anybody. It's conditional. There's conditional love for women. For example, let's say your wife decides she doesn't want to go to bed with you, if you know what I mean. So, how many men do you think are gonna stick around if their wife's like, "I'm done with that. No more of that." They're probably gonna leave, right? So it's conditional. You know what I'm saying? There's a condition. So yeah, I am divorced. I am divorced. We're super traditional in some senses, though. We always wanted lots of kids. We share money. We act as a single unit. We see marriage as more than a certificate. She's a great woman and mother. That's wonderful. I'm super happy for you. Seriously, that's a really good. That's a really good, and I feel, everyone, that's hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Some people spend a lot of time searching for that and they can't find it. So that's great. Try and look at from another perspective, not just for a few minutes, really ponder it. Okay, maybe later. I don't expect anybody to give me unconditional love. I would love, it would be nice. I don't expect it. I don't have any expectations. I would hope my kids would. I'm 29. I am 29. I just turned 29. I'm saying how men view their wives, not how mothers view their sons. What'd you say? I forgot what you were talking about. Why are they shouting in the chat? I don't know. Why are you yelling it? We can't hear you if you don't yell. I can read it. I promise. You honestly will Your honesty will lead you to love again. That's the thing, you guys. If somebody I don't need to be led to love. That's the thing. Like sometimes when you tell people, like if you're actually genuinely single and you're happy about being single, people like and you don't want to get married. I'm not saying I'll never get married. They're like, you'll find somebody one day. But it's like, what if I actually don't care? I don't care. I'm not looking for love because I love myself. So I'm not like, oh, I hope one day I get led to love and marriage and somebody sweeps me off my feet and we run away and it's a fairy tale. Like I'm not looking for that. I could be like, I'm happy. Dream vacation. I don't have a dream vacation. That's crazy. Tropical. I like tropical stuff. I like nature. I like being outside. I like all the stuff. I like the ocean, the mountains, and all the pretty things like the world, the creations of the world. That's what I like to see. Anywhere where it's like a beautiful scenery out and I can be outdoors and the weather's nice. That's my dream. Would you want it for your son? Would No. No, there are conditions. There are conditions to love. Yes, there are conditions. I would hope that my son is not married to somebody who would let him walk all over her and she's like, I'm gonna love you anyway. No, never love anybody. If you're loving somebody unconditionally like that, you're loving them more than you love yourself. Now y'all stop writing caps. What are you talking about? Fan art. Eating. Da, 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 da. Hi. If you don't care, get off camera. I believe you. I appreciate the honesty. Yeah, no, that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about it, you know. I don't know. So many women are desperate, or like not even desperate, but they just really, really want to get married. So I think people expect everyone to, like, all women to feel like that. But like I said, I've been married already. Wise words. You know what? I hope as I get older, I get wiser, because some people get older and they're not getting wiser. You can't listen to some of these old people. It's really actually ridiculous. Yo, I can't stand when old people are set in their ways and they don't want to grow. I always try to stay open and willing to grow and willing to learn new things, because I do not want to be like these old, bitter people that do not grow. They do not learn anything with age. Nothing. Just stuck in their ways. Just nothing to show for all the years they've been on this earth. God offers grace, not unconditional love. Anyone claiming to offer more than God is in question. Yeah, you can't even get love from God. He don't send you to hell. It's conditional. Either God said, believe in my son or you going to hell. That's a condition. It's like, dang, okay, what? Or I guess he's still gonna love you, huh? Hi. Old people may give good advice if it were in the 1950s. You have to take everybody's advice with a grain of salt. You have to take everybody advice with a grain of salt. Old people, you can't just assume. And I tell my kids that, like, I try to teach my kids that just because someone's older than you or it's an adult, like, that don't mean you have to listen to them. You actually don't have to listen to them. Take it with a grain of salt, because older does not mean wiser. Children tend to be way more open minded than adults. Anywho, listen to your kids. Yeah. Hey Joe, you came back. I didn't think I was still gonna be on here this long, but I thought I'm about to get up. I keep saying that. Did you make? I hope you made some money on Lyft, man. I have to go, but okay. Keep saying slap those haters and keep living diva. Slap what? Oh my god, y'all. Let me close my blinds. Everybody probably looking at my room right now. I need to get curtains, because I know them kids, when they be coming around the house, they be looking at my freaking blinds. I made decent. I paused again, especially come back to your live. I hope your day went good. Oh, I appreciate it. Um, yeah, the day went good. I was just saying, I vlogged today. I had a regular day, so I did a vlog and I started editing my vlog. So hopefully I can put it up tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see. It's taking me a lot of time. That's why I went live today, since I didn't have a video to put up for today. Because I'm trying to get to the watch hours as fast as I can. Hi, geometric. Y'all, I just went to the gym today. I did homeschool. That was it. It's been raining for like 3 days straight here, so me and the kids been stuck in the house. But after this, I'm getting back out. We're probably, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do like a beach day or something, and I'm gonna vlog it. Kids definitely possess a simple wisdom. They make the best of their circumstances. They definitely do. They're so innocent. Like, they're so innocent. It's so cute. They're innocent and they're very literal. When will you be streaming next? I have no idea. I was actually thinking about maybe tomorrow. If I do what I wanted to do tomorrow, I might get on live tomorrow. How's your day? I had a good day. How's your day? How's everybody's day today? I had a good day. Regular day. I went to the gym too, but I only did treadmill. Why'd you only do treadmill? You gotta hit the weights immediately. You can hit the weights immediately. As a man, men can transform in the gym so much faster than women. Like, it's crazy. I'm dead serious. Like, as a man, you have an advantage. You have an advantage. If you start eating, like, if you eat right and hit the gym consistently for a month, you see more changes than a woman would see if she did the same thing. Plus, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, right? So after you lift weights, you continue burning calories after the workout is over. Versus if you just do cardio, you're only burning calories while you're doing the cardio. So it's better to lift. I think kids need a strong father in the house. Kids don't perform as well without one. Statistically, boys are more likely to commit crime and girls are more likely susceptible to depression. I didn't have my father in my I know my dad, my father was in my life growing up, but he wasn't in my house, and he was all right. But I'm okay. I mean, it would have been nice if he was like, doing what he was supposed to do, but I still made it happen without him. But I'm not against a two-parent household at all, you know. I'm not against fathers being there as they should. They should be there. Hi queen, greetings. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love that you call me queen, period. Today is day one of my weight loss journey, by the way. Okay. Hey, look, you should do what do they call it? You should do every day. Do updates every day about it so people could follow along. Like do day one, day two, like post a video every day about it. Did you eat right today? Kids will build a whole community wherever you put them in a month. Adults can be in a city for 2 years with one friend. You're not lying. Cause that's me. I was saying before I moved out here, I was like, I want to find a community. But I know it's gonna be hard. I'm bad at making friends. I'm really like we even haven't even been going out to places. I've been looking for homeschool groups. I have not found any homeschool groups that like make sense. I don't know what we're gonna do. But kids can definitely make friends everywhere they go. Even though my kids are a little bit shy. And since they have each other to play with, they don't like unless somebody comes up talk to them, they don't really get into it. How often do you work out? I don't know. I work out like maybe 3 times a week. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. I would prefer to do five. If I worked out 5 times a week, I think I would be in the shape that I really want to be in. I didn't have a father either. He was an abusive alcoholic and died when I was 11. Thank God for my stepdad because I was going off the rails. That's good that you had a stepdad to come in and like really be there in your life. That's really good. You didn't eat at all. You have to eat. No, 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 don't do that. You have to eat. How you gonna build muscle if you don't eat? Okay, listen, Joe, let me help you. This is what you're gonna do. Listen, stop eating fast food. Do some get some healthy food. Get some protein. Get a lot of protein. You know what I'm saying? Get your fruits, get your vegetables. Show your meals. Show us what you're eating, what you're trying to eat. No more fast food. Go to the gym. Lift the weights. Like pick the weights up. Put the weights back down. Skip the treadmill. Matter of fact, skip the treadmill altogether. Straight to the weights. Curls. Get on all the machines. No soda. Drink water. Only water. If you're gonna eat something packaged, look at the sugar. Cut down on the sugar. We can't do sugar. We can't do soda. Okay? You feeling me? You got what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna do. Do it every day. Record it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see what you've been doing. Okay? And then you're gonna lose weight so fast. You do that for a week, you're gonna lose weight. For a son, your mother's the first female relationship they will have, so it's natural for men to look for motherly qualities in women. What's wrong with it? Why are you yelling? Oh my god. I don't know, y'all. I'm not into it. I'm not dating nobody. I'm not looking for nobody. I don't know what men do. If they want to look for a woman that look it's like their mother, they could do whatever they want. I ain't say nothing was wrong with that. You seem to be making good at making friends online. Are you guys my friend? Am I making friends? maybe sh- I love. I mean, I'm happy. All the people that's watching and supporting. We could definitely be friends. I'm gonna work on it in person. I need to work on it. If you want to eat healthy, don't bother with no salads, leaves on trees, or fruit. I hear you, coach. I got you. Exactly. That's what you're gonna do. It's gonna work. I made one. Okay, thank you, Demetrius. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think I got a couple. Okay, I'm doing good. And I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy talking to you guys. I hear you. I hear you. Coach. I got you. Yeah, man. It's easy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when I stopped eating fast food, I lost so much weight. Like after I had my last baby, I was like 180. I got all the way down to 150 just by not eating fast food anymore. And to be honest, I couldn't afford fast food at one point. That was when I started eating fast food. Because it's like I gotta buy fast food for me and three kids all the time. So like no more fast food. So I didn't eat fast food. I was eating fast food like once a year. And then when we moved here, I just ate fast food like 3 times since we moved here, since we were moving, like in the process of moving. But after that Zaxby's incident, and I was traumatized, and my car broke down at the driveway, that was the last time I ate fast food, and the food wasn't even good. And I have not eaten fast food since, and I'm not going to. I'll eat at a restaurant. I might eat out here and there, but I'm not eating fast food. You seem cool. I sub to you. I like listening to you talk. Thank you. I appreciate you subbing. We just got back over to 2,000 subscribers. How old are you? You look stunning. I'm 29. Thank you. Women, why is women make snide comments about men and mothers like you did earlier? I just want you to know why. Do you have a mommy problem with your mommy? You're yelling it. What did I say? What did I say about men and mothers? I don't have nothing against men and mothers and men loving their mothers, and if that's what they want to do, they can do. There's a takeaway. There's nothing wrong with that. It's when a man looks at his wife as someone to cook for him and do his laundry is the point. That's more like having a maid. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly that's the problem. When some men want free in-home help, they'll specifically get married just for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody in the house. Like in the house. If they have kids, I've seen men like that just find a woman just so she can take care of his kids, so he can have a home cooked meal, so he can do XYZ. I swear you look 5 years younger. Thank you. Why are you accusing me? I don't know. Why am I getting accused? If he works full time and she doesn't work, then yeah, she needs to chip in and vice versa. So I was like that, okay? When I was married, I did not work for most of the time. And I cooked and I cleaned and I did all things. I'm not even against it. Like I did it like a traditional wife stuff. I actually enjoyed it. I really did. And I didn't mind it. It was a lot though. Now, with that being said, here's the problem. I did all that. Was I appreciated? No, I was not. Would I do it again? No, I would not. I would not do that ever again. But I didn't mind it, y'all. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was doing the laundry. I didn't work until like the last couple of years that I was married. Probably like I think I worked for like the last year and a half. And the only reason I was working was because hold on. The only reason I was working is because I seen like what was going on, and I seen like the marriage was going downhill. I was like, dang, let me get let me get a job or something, you know what I'm saying? So I got a job and I started school because I was trying not to be homeless. I was a house husband for 3 years. I loved it, but I did go a bit stir crazy, and I hear you. I did feel overlooked at times. Hmm. I didn't go too stir crazy. Like I got out with my kids a lot. Like We would get out of the house a lot. I mean, it is hard. You know what? And that's one reason why I go to the gym so much, because because when you're at home with the kids all the time, and because my kids didn't go to school, I would be around my kids all the time. So the gym became my escape because I could go to the gym and they had childcare. So it was like my first time having some time to myself. So that's kind of the like part of the reason why I got obsessed with the gym, because it was my time. Like I had me time, and I had time to hang out with my husband because we would all go to my ex-husband because we would hang out together. So it was like the first time I could do stuff for me. So yeah, it gets crazy. I'm happier now that I'm back at work. Yeah. You can have like you can have adult interaction time, you guys. But okay, you guys, I'm actually gonna get off the live now. I don't know when else I'm gonna come back on. Probably really soon. Probably really, really soon. So if you want to get the notifications, you can subscribe and hit the bell so you can see whenever I come back live. I'm definitely gonna be back. Thanks for everybody who subscribed already though, and who liked the live. If you didn't like the live already, don't forget to thumbs it up. Thumbs it up still. But thank you guys for talking. I love you guys. Thank you for being candid. Thank you. You still talking in cap with no problem. Bye, friend. Yeah. He said, okay, friend. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all.